everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be here. Today's going to be a really different video for me, but I actually kind of thought that it was going to, be beneficial for a lot of people. For people who have oily, very oily, not even combination, just straight up oily skin, I thought it would be best to start incorporating, foundation try-ons. I don't usually do this because I stopped wearing foundation a lot to give my skin a break, but I think it's time to actually try and come back and incorporate that. So as you guys know, I am subscribed to Boxycharm, so I do constantly get stuff from them. If you guys saw my latest video, which I'll pop up here somewhere, I did speak about my foundation trouble with Boxycharm, but I ended up getting it. So today we're going to obviously review the Fenty Foundation. On me at least, this is in the shade 210, which is practically my perfect shade. Apparently it doesn't look like it, but it is. It feels very soft. And I did swatch this on my arm and I left it the entire day. Felt super smooth, blended perfectly with my skin. I wore a sweater and a long sleeve shirt, I think it was this shirt to be specific, all day, and it felt super soft and it didn't smudge, it didn't do anything. So now we're gonna try that on my skin, and we're going to use a beauty blender and also a brush on one side of my face just to see the comparison, because I'm just curious. I don't always use beauty blenders, so I think it'll be good to kind of get the perspective from both. So let's go forward and try that on. So we're gonna go and we're gonna put this on my hand. We're gonna first try the beauty blender on the right side of my face. So we're just going to pop a little bit. I don't know how much I would need, so we're just gonna go forward. We're gonna use the beauty blender. Apparently this is my perfect shade. You would think it looks like my perfect shade. I'm not sure because it doesn't look like it. This is strange because as I'm like putting this, it doesn't look like my perfect shade, but as it blends in, I kind of see it a little bit, but it looks light. Like you guys can see, it looks very light on my skin. You know what? I just think I'm tripping, guys. I think this is my perfect shade. Yeah, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, hold up, is this shit too light for me? No, it's my... I think it's a little bit light. A little bit. Like a very smidge. Like you won't see it unless like I just put this on. But luckily we have bronzer, right? Yeah, so it's not that light. So you see the difference between here and here? It's like a little bit. It's not too much. Nothing a bronzer can't fix though. Like I can work with that. But it's not my perfect shade, but it does blend in with my skin really good, and like I said, I could just put a bronzer over it. But this is how it looks like blended out with a beauty blender. It feels very nice. It feels very soft. I like the feeling, so I think that's something I'd want to keep. Put that excess on my eye. I like it. You can see a little bit of the I can't make this up. Anyway, we're gonna go in and we're gonna go in with the brush this time just to see how, this reacts, I don't know. I like it. You guys can definitely see it's a tad bit lighter, but I still think it works on my skin. Haha. Yeah, I still think it works on my skin. So it's nothing that is painful to see or painful to endure. So honestly, just by doing this foundation with a brush and a beauty blender, I don't see the difference in regards to whether one does better than the other. I do like the feeling of the beauty blender, but I don't see the difference between the brush application and the beauty blender application. Like, this is the brush side. You guys see? I'm always gonna have pores, but this is the brush side and this is the beauty blender side. It's absolutely the same, which is really good because that's what I want. And just to let you guys know, I in no way put any primer, like any like spray. I didn't put anything on my face. I just wanted to feel how this felt like without having to put those items. So yeah, oh my God, I love it. It feels soft, which is what I like. It's not a heavy foundation. Well, with any foundation in general, I mean, you guys, a little bit goes a long way. Don't overdo a foundation because you're just gonna look like you're caked up. And I don't want to look caked up. I want to look simple. Honestly, I forgot to put it up here. You want to look simple. You don't want to look caked up. So that's not the best idea to go. But otherwise, it feels super soft. It doesn't feel like I have anything like on my face, which is really good. I love that. Now, maybe the application may be different if I maybe put primer, which is, I don't really use primer a lot, but my favorite primer is the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. It feels really soft on my face, and I don't think it gives my foundation any heightened thickness, which is what I don't want. I just want it to hydrate my skin before I put the foundation, although your homegirl skin is oily. But otherwise, I love the way this looks and feels. It just feels great. Like, it definitely lives up to what it says. It basically says soft matte loungewear foundation, and it does live up to that. It's very soft. I don't feel it, and it is matte, which is what I need. I don't wear dewy foundations, nor do I wear combination, you know, I don't do any of that. I love to wear matte foundations just because my skin is very oily, like I've mentioned. If you don't know me by now, yes, my skin is literally like you take the oil from the kitchen and pour it down. That's my face. But yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, it did pretty good. I probably can put a little bit on my neck just because, like I said, it's a little bit lighter, but it's not visible. Like, I can probably look in like a camera right now and it's not that visible. Like, it would be okay. Just gonna try and take a look real quick. Yeah, no, you don't see the difference, which is beautiful. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's literally what this foundation looks like on my skin. Now, I do have I mean, I don't know if this is full coverage, but I could like build up a little bit because, like, you see, I have like an acne scar here and I have a lot of redness. Like, the redness I can try and, like, you know, use, I don't know, like orange like filter or something to try and like take it out, but I don't want to do all of that. I'm very like minimal at this point. Like, back then I used to go crazy, but now I'm just like the less is more to me right now as I'm getting older. So I just feel like that's something I don't want to do. But if I can rate this foundation 1 out of 10, it's a straight 10. It's super soft. It's matte. It lives up to what it actually does. Good job, Rihanna. I mean, it's amazing on my skin. And like I said, a lot of foundations do not do good on my skin, and this actually does. So I think it's something that I actually may use a little bit more often just because of how comfortable it makes me feel. And I love that. I'm super happy with that. So that is my foundation rate for the Fenty Foundation. I will link it down below if you guys haven't tried it already. It's been out for a while, but I know a lot of people are skeptical in using it. So if you haven't, I do suggest you to use it. If you have very oily skin, this is the best one for you, because she does have a few on her site, but this one's the Pro Filter one, not the other one I think she recently came out with. So this one is completely awesome, and I'm so happy with that. But if you guys have gotten to the end of this point of this video, thank you so much for watching. Definitely do not forget to like this video so that way YouTube sees you're actively liking my videos. Definitely subscribe to my channel so that we can do a lot more of these and just test them out on my very oily skin. So that way those of you who have oily skin can also kind of closely imagine how it would fit for you. If you haven't done so already, turn on that notification bell so that way you'll be the first one to watch my video if you do so want to. But otherwise, guys, without further ado, I will see you in my next video.